Good evening or good morning. Welcome to the Archangel Michael's chat. Tonight we'll be doing the Lord's Prayer. Have a little thing to say, and then I'll let you go away on your day for the rest of your night. We will wait a little while for the message to go out and people to come. But as God said, let there be light. And there was a little bit of light. Just enough to guide us through the storm. So, with the weekend, with the last week, I wonder what this week will hold. The family unit is strong and getting stronger. This is something that the others do not have. It is a shame, but they do not have it nonetheless. They are trying in their evil way. Well, what do we do about the black owl and a continuous bickering? We shall see. I will ask God for guidance. He will find a way. He always does. That's the beauty of God. Well, someone is there. Hello. Welcome to the Archangel Michael's chat. We'll be doing the Lord's Prayer very shortly. And then everyone can have God in their day and enjoy your night or wherever you may be. But I welcome you. So we have a look to see who's in YouTube land. Hello out there. I can see you. Oh, I don't know where you are, but I know that you're there. Welcome. Hello, Kiki Eyes. How are you going? I hope you are well. I am not going to be on long at all. I'm going to do the Lord's Prayer. We have a little chat, and then everyone can go on their day or enjoy the rest of their night. I feel like sitting back and making some content, just to pass the time and to stop my own mind clicking over and thinking stupid things. So I hope you are well. Yes, the family has been good. Yes, that's good. That is good that you are good. The family has been good. You know, Auntie Lee and Nick, they've been doing some really good things. And over on Nick's channel earlier on today, well, that was a surprise. Yes, I am good. A little bit down, but that's just the way it is. It's the way of life. I think it's just the general being a single father and the general life of things, and just the dreariness just gets to you. It gets to you. Well, we have to deal with the stroll factor still. That's the whole reason for this channel. But we have to devise a new way of war. Because direct attacks will not do. It'll make us look like the aggressor, and then we will be the bad guy. She is still over there now, bantering on about Golden and Jaguar. It's unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. Would you believe I just popped in just a few minutes ago before I come on live myself, because I noticed she had to be always on live when everyone else is on live, the Black Owl. And she was talking about how the fairer skin, no, black people are more privileged than the darker people. And what the hell is you on about, woman? So she's ranting on about some racial issue, trying to say that she's more prettier than Golden, and Golden's got it because of the fairer skin, and all kinds of crap going on with that woman. I have no idea. That just proves that she was watching. That's what that proves. That's all that proves. So he was right in Nick's chat this morning. He was definitely right. I don't pay attention to rubbish. I pay attention to Jag because that's where you get the truth. That's right. But I don't actually pay attention. I'm not putting any heed to what she's saying. I'm just listening to what she says because we need to know. Until I finish this one thing that we have to do, and then we can walk away and ignore her completely. Because Jaguar is right. Well, Jaguar right. So she is right. By Jaguar ignoring her, that has drove that fucking woman crazy. She's gone crazy. I remember when she first started, about 3 days in, she said, "Oh, I thought Jaguar would attack me. I'm unsure what's going on. I don't know why this." She was expecting Jag to come back at her a thousandfold, but it never happened. Yes, I do have to pay attention and protect Jag. I do. That is my promise. I will protect her. That's why I'm worried about. I haven't seen her on live and that for a little while. So I hope she's either resting or she's alright at least. I think we would know if something happened. Odell would tell us. I think she's just taking a break myself. Or maybe she can't talk to us at all for reasons. Could be legal reasons for a little while. She did say that that might happen. And she might have to have a bit of a toss up whether she's going to go into that box or not. So we'll see. But it would be good to catch up with her. I can tell you now, guys, I can't wait. I really can't. We were supposed to go on that live. It never happened. Some reason she was delayed, and that never went on. Lots of talk in the chat, but never went on the actual live. So it's a bit concerning. Well, we get this Lord's Prayer done, and then it's done. We've got God in the day. Okay, a bit more light on the subject. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but to deliver us from evil. Hail Mary, full of grace. Amen. And now we have God in the chat, and we can sit back and relax for the day or the night. Hello, Nick. I spotted you there. I spotted you there at the corner of my eye. Very crafty, Nick. Very crafty. I should have read your email before and sent you and rang you up. Very crafty lady. That's all I give you. 3 cheers. I figured out what was going on straight away. But next time I look at my emails, it's just something I don't normally do. So you might have to remind me sometimes. It's not the thing. I'm not really that technology. I've never been technology based. Not like they are now with the emails and all that. I fucking really don't like the stuff. The truth. It's a bother. I mean, just doing this alone is fun. I can give it that. That's one thing that my sister said to me. Yeah, that's one thing my sister said. She said, Michael, when you do content creation, make sure you have fun doing it. The moment it stops being fun, it becomes a job. So I try to make it fun, and I'm going to get paid for doing something fun. Why not? Half the world does it. Half the world does it. I'd like to be like Japan, where most of them just sit at home doing the stock markets. In fact, that's the biggest place in the world where people do online trading. Yeah, it's crazy. Because you wonder how they get all those crazy hairstyles and all that gear and all that bloody flash cars, and none of them really work. But they sit there on the computers and do the stocks. It'll be interesting to know. It's all about patterns, really. It's about patterns, knowing the pattern or choosing a certain product and just watching that pattern, picking the right time when to buy and when to sell. There are other things you can do, though. My sister, I think she trades the currency levels. Something doing with that, I'm not quite sure. But it's crazy. But yes, people can make money. Then again, some people don't do that, and they still get around on a $6,000 scooter, and where they get that money, it's crazy sometimes. The world, how it functions, it's like we're just about finished the train track, brand new Armadale line, or brand new, most of it elevated, billions of dollars. Off, footage of it, just starting it off now, it's almost finished. But the Armadale station is a bit delayed because I don't know, it's slow on the work, I guess. But it's magnificent. It'll be the brand new rail in the world. Not modern or modernized, but not really flash futuristic. Just an upgrade. We've had our line hadn't been done, nothing done 100 years on it. So it's about time. And by doing that, so extended further out to which used to was part of the metro area. It's all connected across. So now they're starting to really connect up the rail. And if you look around the world, well, they will say that the turf rail system is the best set to be able to get everyone in the city to every other part of the city. It's pretty well set up. But we've got a lot of land to work with, I guess, plenty of land. Yes. Yes. Well, that's how it is. So how have you been? How has your day been? Anyone got to say anything about your day? And subjects you like to talk about? But this again, but that's all right. I'm very long, so I cannot wait to see Jag. That'll be good. I hope she's all right. I hope she's had a good rest. If she's resting, that she does deserve it. Stay away from all those fucking trolls. I think of that. You imagine that. We only deal with it when we have our little problems on our own channels. And we deal with it a little bit when we're with her. Yes, I was with her for 12 hours once, but she gets that 24/7. Has to pay for security to keep her alive. Now that's crazy. I don't have to pay anyone to keep me alive. But that's what people have to realize. They have to realize this. Why is Jag so always pushing and always trying to get that little bit of money? Well, because she needs the money to survive. She obviously has to move around. She's got to pay security details. And plus, she wants to try and make a future. So you've got a lot of things to do. Oh, Tempa's in here. Hello, Tempa. How are you going? Yes, that's right, the Archangel himself. Well, I have to be, don't I? Because I am. And there's only going to be 1 cent, so I better start living up to the job. And if I'm not for everyone, and not give everyone a chance, then how could I ever be this angel that was me? It's a task, but someone will do it, and that is me. Eventually, I'll have to make other decisions, but that's a bit further down. Let's get this job done first. We're just kicking it. That's right, just kicking it, relaxing. I did the Lord's Prayer before. I'll be only on another 4 minutes, go for 20 minutes. I'm not going to stay on long. Yes, good. Thank you for coming, Temple. It's very great. Everyone supports each other. Everyone, you know, barracks each other and backs each other up. Eventually, we'll all elevate together. And it proves that we're strong. So if anyone out there is watching, they'll say, oh, gee, we can't turn any of them. What's happening there? They become stronger than ever. What are we going to do? They won't be able to do anything. And eventually, either they will go away or we will defeat them one way or another. I think you'll find it's been a long time since Jaguar has had to. No, she's had a few friends that she can rely on all her life, I can guarantee. She's had that. But now she's got a family, an online family, that, like she's always said, the mods always bloody backstab her, this happens, that happens. It's not happening. Have an attraction. But there's a lot of us that have stayed. And like you said, you have to be faithful. You have to listen to the lady, listen to what she says, listen and look at the past, listen to what they say, and listen to that's stuck. Nothing's stuck. No, nothing will stuck. That's just about, that's it. So you look at the history, they have never got anything to stick to her. And they've never really stumbled her up in anything she said. Not that I recollect, anyway. I'd like to someone pull out the receipt to prove it. I haven't seen it yet. And that's another funny thing going on the internet now. They used to show the Black Owl's latest shows before everyone comes. Soon as I turn on YouTube, bang, there's a fucking her ad. Still in my algorithm. Now they're showing all the other ones when she was actually with Jag. So I wonder what YouTube's doing there. Because they advertise all the ones when she's actually friends with Jag. Something going on there. I find that sus. To do that, to have them do that change straight away like that. She was shadow banned. When did this happen? Because she was live just a minute ago. That made her dropped off the algorithm. Okay. Oh yes. Okay. I understand. Oh, she's over there now, bantering on about some issue that in the black community, that if you're fairer, then you're more beautiful or something like this. And I just have no idea what she's going on about. But I know it's got to do with Gordon, because she's comparing herself to her. It's crazy. And she's saying, "Oh, I'm more pretty here and that," and she's basically got nothing on, and it's almost out, bloody ready to grab it through the screen. The tits. So I'm crazy. It's crazy. Big fucking bitch there. I just went, no, no, I have to catch you, what you're saying, go back, report, misinformation for this. I do it every time. There's three things I report: information, harmful stuff, and whatever else. I try to do them all, but you've got to think, you know, there's only really three violations that she's doing at the moment: misinformation, harmful, and bullying and harassment. And that's about it. And if I keep pegging them and everyone keeps going in and pegging that, which means she's got a double up her lies. Yeah, well, that's it. Well, that's the reason why she said, maps are going to keep going to Jag Falls. Because when you're in a situation like that and you lie about someone, people aren't quite sure, right? The only way that you can prove your lies is if you beat them in a fight or they fall. And usually when people fall, people jump on you. So, she must have been a liar. So she's got no option now. If she wants her lies to become a truth to the bullshit people that believe her, you know, she's got to try and make Jag fall. That's not different than being in the schoolyard. You know what I'm saying? It's like schoolyard. It's like high school all over again. I've got to deframe that girl because otherwise everyone don't like me. Now she's playing the sad case over there. Why are you going to attack me? This. So we got to be careful if we're going to confront the woman or attack her, because she will play that victim very well. She'll play that card straight away, and all of our channels will get sanctioned. That's how good. That's how it'll go for her. So we got to be careful. We might have to devise something, but that's just the way it is. Because it will be seen if a lot of us do make content about her, and we continuously do it, we will be the ones done for harassment and bullying. Bullying, you know that, don't you? They will fucking jump straight on us without the word of a doubt. That's how this game's being played. So we've got to be a bit more tactful. We'll do this openness, yes, we're going to do this, run our little cheeky stuff, because that's not going to be harmful. That's actually quite fun. I like what you do, and I like what I do, Nick. Nobody. I know she loves it. That's why I do the little shorts. Let them eat. That's what I want them to do. Yes, that's what they've been doing. Since that's they made a wrong mistake, because Maggie was feeding all the rest of them information while she was with Jag, and I won't allege that because she's even did that. Okay, so she was always working behind Jag's back long before she even decided that she wanted to go. Like I said, the only reason why she decided to go this way and be like this wasn't because of what old girl said. That's just something she thought, too lovely. I want out of this because this woman wants me to work. I don't want to work. I don't want to leave my house and go to New York and work. I don't want to expose myself to the world physically in full because I'd have to be out of my house. Have you never noticed she has nothing out of her house, no content out of her house with her? She's always in that house. There's a reason why that is there. Well, like she says, the father is no good. He needs 24-hour care. So the carer. The mother speaks not a word of English. So how is she to survive? Do you see? So she's locked herself into that little rut, and she's used to that. And the moment that she got with Jag, and Jag said, I'm going to actually make you move around, do some work, she didn't like that one bit. She wanted to sit on the ass, in front of the computer. That's work for her. This is a fact. I'm telling you, once that heavy load got put on that owl, that was it. She fucking went, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm going to go against this. And then when hermit crabs don't leave their shell. Well, she does, actually. Supposed to, when you get bigger, you're supposed to move to a bigger shell. That's the whole idea. But I don't know whether it's because of her past, whether it's because that's just the way she is, whether that's a situation, but that's just something I've noticed. Never outside, never any content outside, never nothing like that at all. You know? So I wonder. And the moment she got asked to go move, she didn't go anywhere. I don't think it's agoraphobia, which is scared of going outside. Yes, she's quite comfortable in the nest. That's right. That's exactly it. And some people, and it's not just her, a lot of everyone gets comfortable in their own little way, in their own little path. And you don't like when you go to work, you got a certain routine and you like that because that routine works for you. And when that routine gets changed a little bit, you think, oh, gee, now I'm going to mess around doing this here and I'm going to miss out on that. And, she had a routine. She didn't want to change that routine. She wants all the fame. She wants all the money, but don't want to do an ounce of work. An ounce of work. I like how she originally played off being dumb. Well, I don't know how to do this, don't know how to do that. Well, sure looks like she knows how to do everything now, doesn't it? And the fact that, like me, like now, she first started off on a phone, on a little computer that she had. It wasn't a Jaguar that brought her out into the light. Didn't Jaguar have a whole campaign to try and make money to get her StreamYard? And that's what she got. Who paid for that? Who paid for Maggie's everything she's got now? Who set that up for her? And then once she brought her out into the light, what'd she do? Stab her in the back. I just can't get over that she had a trial. Supposed to be trialing herself, and she trialed everyone but herself. I sure donated her. Yes, it was a waste of money. And Joe's apartment, yes, Nick. You know, Nick, I don't think I understand that type of humor. It's like I was taken back when Golden, then they didn't know who Pink was. Pink? Really? They didn't know who Pink was. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you got to look at it this way. The media is strange, Nick. What they see in their country is what their government wants to indoctrinate them with. And they might not see that. See, that might be an advertisement that's good for our country. So they burst the door like that there. It's like with the Star Wars movies. It's because we're old buggers. Yeah, well, that's true, too. That's good. That's also true. That's another thing. But Pink ain't that old. You know what I mean? She's done some pretty famous stuff, so I was quite surprised. But I can understand. The same starving dog you feed turns around to bite you. Yeah, well, that's it. Sometimes they'll bite you. It depends on how you treat them. See, that's the difference with a dog and a cat. A dog, you can kick it, it'll still come back wanting a cat. A cat, you can kick it, that cat will never come back again. It'll never trust you again. No cat will never trust you. You'll be very lucky before that cat ever trusts you again. That dog, he'll come back and start licking you again. No, I don't know what she is, but she's troubled. She is a human being, but she's a troubled human being. We have to be civil, right? She calls herself the Black Owl. Well, I thought owls are supposed to be wise. She hasn't shown much wisdom. She's shown smarts, how to get around, mess everyone's day up, how to manipulate and divide so she can create content. So she's very smart, but she's just not wise. As you see, everything's dropping for her slowly, surely. If she gives herself enough rope, we just keep feeding her the rope. She'll tie her own noose and she'll hang herself. And that'll be simple as that. And then our channel will go right back to nothing. I don't want to destroy her. I don't actually want to physically hurt the lady. Okay, but she needs a terrible lesson, so she needs to learn. And we have to be very tactful in how we do it. Because we can't go hurting someone or looking like we're the aggressor. Because the moment we look like we are the aggressor, they will jump on our channels and they go, chut, 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 goodbye, you're off for a week, banned for life, something stupid like that. Temper with her own arrogance. Yes, that's right. She's going to choke on her own arrogance, on her own stupidity. She's already doing that now. I can tell you, somewhere in the back of that woman's head, she's actually regretting what she's done. When I know from experience, some people, when they regret what they've done, they can't go back on it because of what they said and what they've done. They become even more angrier, and that's what she's done. Okay? That's what she's done. That's why she's so bitter. I kind of think AT2 he's talk to me, come to the villainary side. You make more money. Come on. I told you, me and you could work together all the time. She hasn't worked together with him, but I guarantee you that was one of the ones pissing in her ear, giving her the sword pattern. And then, well, talking to people behind Jag's back straight away. Do people Jag introduces her to? That's crazy. That needs investigating. And then to come out openly and say it, which he did, that's crazy. That's just, I don't know why she had a chat to begin with. They just seemed, basically, she said I was stabbing her in the back from the start. You know what I mean? What's next? You're going to play that she actually orchestrated the whole thing and she infiltrated it and Jag's so dumb and Maggie's the supermind? The mastermind. She masterminded it all, did she? From her kitchen. And she never goes out the door. That's a fact. That's her angle, yes. That's her angle. See, I don't think she's actually physically working for anyone but herself. A lot of these content creators, they will work hand in hand. They'll work to the same thing. They'll even maybe work for the same people every now and again. They'll end up eating each other. That was crazy. I found that quite funny. I found that quite funny indeed. How they were eating each other there for a little while. They're still eating each other. All these people that she's had on her chat, raising up, laughing, having a good time. Then the very next day, she's got them there telling out the world how bad they are, how evil and twisted her version is of them. I really can't understand how she could be, oh, this one here, fuck him, and then when she sees people go, hello, how you going, how you going, how you going, oh, wow, okay, I see what card you're playing. I see what card you're playing indeed. These people will be her demise, yes, well, that's it. And say hi to Kat. Yes, I seen Kat there. Hello, Kat. There. Oh, I can't even move this around. I don't know what's going on. Yes, I seen Kat there. Thank you, Kat. You always support me. You always saying hello in the chats. You always being very nice. And you always supporting the family. In and out, supporting them as best you can. And it's great, and it's good. It's very good. So I apologize if I did not notice you. Hello, yes. Well, I love to see me too sometimes now. No, it's good. It's good that you support me, and it's good that this, just saying those little things makes me smile inside my heart. I don't get much of that. So that's probably why I do it. I enjoy I enjoy being around people, I guess. Being lonely is a terrible thing. And with you guys I feel like with family. Some of yous, even though I don't know you pretty much at all. Some of yous I feel like I've known you for years. Plus the messages go so fast. Yes, they do. I do. She sees the world through the eyes of H.G. Tudor. Yes, she does. Oh, yes. Yes, that's the next thing. I have to save up some money with this computer. I get a bit more technologized. And then we will know. Then we'll have a good time. I'll be able to get people up, pull people up on the chat. We can have, maybe do one of those trivia ones myself. I've got some questions. Have you just trying to scratch your head for hours? Yes, thank you, ladies. Thank you for coming and supporting me. It is absolutely fantastic. It actually brightens my day. Now I try to talk to the other people in my immediate life, in my personal life, and some of that's not going too well. And I find myself, if I immerse myself into the content of the family online here, and when I see you guys message, and now I come into the chat, I feel, all right, the world's not so bad after all, and I can keep soldiering on. Now that's hard to listen to from the Archangel Michael, but you got to remember now, I am a man, and I'm subject to the feelings of a man, which is fucking a pain in the ass. Sorry, but it is. You got to do all these kids jab. I like the way Homer Simpson said it. He said, "Yep, first you get this wife, and she sinks the clothes into you, and then you get a couple of kids that needs love." Like each kid is another nail. I got four of them, so I'm fucking sealed in gone. Oh, I got the cut. Yes, yes, the strongest need is to be checked into. I know these things myself. I go through these thought patterns myself, and I feel just like anyone else. But I'm also smart enough to know that I'm going through it. A lot of people don't know that, and that's the ones that we really need to reach out for. But it is great that you do. Trust me, it helps a hell of a lot. Makes me feel very proud to be me, and that I know you. That's the thing. Makes me proud that I know you. It's not the privilege of you knowing me, it's the privilege of me knowing you. What? That sounds like my nephew's home. I can hear the door creaking. Hello, nephew Joshua. He's trying to be quiet. So I won't be on long because he wants to get up and watch this video here and the best TVs in the room here. Otherwise, he has to go at the back with no transmission. He's sneaking around like he's a burglar. Kids. No, he's a good bloke. And you're good people too. And thank you very much for coming. Put a bit more light on it, boys. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Well, been on half an hour. I was only going to be on to do the Lord's Prayer and talk a little bit, but here we are. But it is good. Some of us are bored. We got to come here and have a bit of a chat. See how each other's going. And I can tell you now, I'm sure I'm right when I say to you, do you feel like you're not alone now? Do you feel like you're part of a group? We're starting to know each other. We see each other regularly. It feels good, doesn't it? That's called being together. Unity. That's what God wants. And if we can do it here, we keep spreading it. Maybe it might get out to the whole world one day. No, we might not be alive to see it, but we was the ones that started it. And that'll be fantastic. That would be good. 420 pies on late. 420 pies. That's it. 4 and 20s. Oh, the good ones are staying connected. Yes, well, that's what we have to do. We're starting to realize this separation banter bullshit. People can struggle to try on their own, but at what cost? And then why are we being divided? Who's dividing us, and what's the division for? We find out it's just nothing more than evil, really. Pettiness, evil, jealousy, just bullshit. Why? So they can make all the money and we make nothing? Because that's who's making all the money, all the bad guys. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yes, a lot of smoke. But we have to look at it. We can't. We can only do YouTube. That's what we're on. So we got to change the YouTube. Has to make itself accountable, change its laws, or at least help. At least like sanction it when we report it and actually stopped it. Instead just letting the banter on and on and on and on and on. And then we'll find the next one and we'll do them. We'll do them. We'll do one content creator at a time until they all be quiet. And the YouTube is free from this troll activity. There's always going to be arguments, but that's where the moderators will come into handy. But there's unnecessary stuff. She's creating unnecessary stuff. Unnecessary division for what? Because she doesn't like Jag. You know, Justy is the same. They're the same, but just no, Maggie's just 10 times fucking worse. Started off loving Jag. Jag told him, Jag never had a falling out with Maggie. Basically, and that's another thing. Here we go. This is interesting. I know Jaguar had a go at Justy, but on whose chat did they do it? Do you know that? You remember that? On whose chat was it done on? Who was the referee? Maggie. Isn't that strange? So, as Jack was there, he thought up Justy. Well, guess who was stoking the fire? She's a cunning one, that one. And then why do that? Well, the way I see it, the way I actually see it, I can actually say this now. Maggie was jealous of the competition of Jag's favor. So she seeded Jag's mind. Yeah, haha, see? I know. It's just like your little crafty trick, Nick. 100%. It worked. I'll give it that. It worked fine. But that was good. I have to talk to you more in the email. If we have to do anything more like that. Anything more like that caliber, yes, I will definitely be talking for you, email. And I'll ring you, and then you can have my phone number as well, which I probably send in the email. I'm supposed to send it to you. That's one thing that I've been having problems with. Forgetfulness. That's one thing I used to rely on Kelly just a little bit for. It's not everything. I don't forget everything. Just, the major things sometimes. No worries. Yep. Thanks, Nick. Yes. So the memory is a bit, a little bit sketchy. I think that's got to do with just the depression and everything I'm going through, thinking too much. Kids and that, what I'm going to do next, what the next step is. That's always the problem. That's the one, that's the biggie. My big problem. What my next step is. Where do I go from here? How do I elevate myself up to get a bit more money in my pocket? Because you need that extra money in your pocket to go somewhere to do something. That's crazy. Without that money factor, you really can't really move. Can't do nothing. You're stuck. So hopefully, do enough watch hours. I'll finally get this channel going and maybe earn a couple of $100 out of that. That's right, correct. It's all about contact, keeping in contact. No, we can be cloak and dagger. There's no worries, but this, we have to be careful about that too. So the plot thickens about Slaughter, and Murph never showed. If Murph showed, I would have shut clean up. But he didn't show, so I couldn't help myself. You get that though. I reckon as a liar is just be done with you. See you later. Goodbye. You've got no standing with me once that come out. Sorry. And there's no excuse you can push out that I'm going to listen to. Not when you get found out like that. And all the roads point to he's done that deliberately anyway. All the roads that you see, you put all the dots together, well, 90% of them come out of India, 10% out of the rest of the world. So he's one of those 10%. And they call them fucking scammers. You wonder why India is the third biggest economy in the world at the moment. Or they have an influx of scam money going around in their country. So of course they're going to have a high fucking money count. Well, it does nothing for it. We give all our phone things, all our operational things, everything has got to be done online. We send it over to India because they're too fucking lazy to do it ourselves. They sit there writing it all down. They come back there and start bloody raping your bank, getting all these bloody scam messages, and that's what happens. There's a show on YouTube, you can find many of them that prove it actually says, the statistics say that 90% of online scams come from India. And that's what he is, a fucking scammer. I don't give a shit whether he's got a fucking real degree or not under a different name. I don't care. The fact of the matter is that he gave out a fake degree under his fucking fake name as he's a fake cunt. So what the fuck are you coming across as a fake person for if your name's not even that and you've got a real degree? What the hell is that fucking approving? What's that doing? Why do you have to do that? There's no excuse for that. No matter what you come with the bullshit next time, you're a fucking liar. Piss off. We don't want nothing to do with you no more. That's basically the truth. There is no coming back from that, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but there's not. They're not even to explain yourself. No, that's it. That Dunny, she had you right. She might be bagging other people. She might be the wrong way in other things, and a pain in her ass. But the fact of the matter is, that's one receipt she pulled out that was actually true. And it was worthy that truth came out. Because you imagine he went along. No one ever found out that. And you imagine how high he'd be in the standing of everyone now. How that lie would have progressed him as high as he was with the lie of being a psychologist. He just said that there. That's just fucking someone. That's just someone. Oh, I'll tell you. That's just like a group of people standing there, right? And they're trying to work out who's the smartest and who's going to run the thing. Well, I'm a psychologist, so they all sit back and listen to him. That's all he did. He just pulled a fucking scam on us, right? And that way everyone in the chat will listen because, we're not, you're running this world that, if you don't have the degree, then you don't really have a say on the matter. Bullshit. It's called life experience. And when you go to university, the very first thing he's going to say to you, those university teachers, if they are real teachers, right, they will say to you, those that have had older and have had a life experience, right, will go through this class very easy, where the rest of you that are young and fresh off the boat are going to find it fucking hard. So, you'll find a lot of these degrees that go through are bullshit. All right, a lot of these people that are given degrees is bullshit. I've been in a class with 380 people. Out of those 380 people, probably about 40 of them over the age of 30. All the rest of them are very young, dumb as fuck, stupid as hell. Right? And not one of them got into the top 10 range. Not a single one. But all the ones that had life experience got straight in there. So life experience counts for a lot more than fucking going there and get the piece of paper to say that you can open your mouth on a subject. What's a carpenter? A carpenter's some cunt that has got a bit of paper that says he can use a saw. You understand that one? Or you can't go and fucking chop a bit of wood or put a nail on a bit of wood now because that's the carpenter's job. You can fucking do that. Doesn't need a degree to do that. So you just work out what's going on with this degree bullshit. Because I guarantee you, I don't have degrees, but whatever I say, anyone with a degree can't argue against it. It's about life experience. You're an older lady than me, Nick. 8 years older. You've had experience. That's why you can get around some of this stuff. That's why you can understand it a little bit better. It's all about life experience, especially in social work. That's the one I actually have 6 months accreditation for. And I've done 6 months in university for. No, life experience there. That's a good one to have there. You understand that class very easily. But that's it. It's all about life experience. And I've had some experiences. And from those experiences, I have managed to judge and learn and watch how people are. And unfortunately, Murph is just a scammer. I'm sorry, people like him, but he's just a scammer nonetheless. That's it, as far as I know. No. And I won't see it any other way because he got caught lying. So that's the end of his job. And whoever plotter is, well, whoever plotter is, whether it's a female or not, if we find out, eventually if I find out it's a female, I'll do an apology. Because I actually thought it was a male or a xenomorph. So, no, I'm getting to the bottom of that. Yes, that's why I said I'm going to leave a lot of that stuff to use ladies. If you need a bloke that we need to investigate, well, that's when I'll jump on them. Yes, definitely a female. Okay. Oh, definitely a female. Okay, okay. No, that's all right. Girl on girl, I can watch that. Oh, Golden Dragon Queen is here. Is she hiding around somewhere? Oh yes, Golden Dragon. How you going, Golden? It's good to see you. Good to see that you're here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting. So, we were sitting here talking about the Black Owl. Nothing else really to talk about. Everything else is quite sorted until we see, a few things that's going on the internet. It's nothing really exciting at the moment. It's in the halfway mode. Yeah, hit the likes. Thank you, Nick. Well, I'm only going to be on another 5 minutes. Starting to get tired. And I got to think up some ideas for some more content for the AI I'm making. I'll write down some things, put some ideas to my head, see if it works. Yes. And it's been a hectic day. Kids' first day back at school. Fucking cold today. Very cold. Still very cold out there now. It's freezing out there now. About 2 degrees. I know it's not like some countries with the ice and the snow. Never seen snow before. Seen ice, but haven't seen snow. Yes, it's freezing. I told you cold weather was coming. It is freezing, freezing like it just, you go outside, it's like, oh, no, I got to get back inside. That's crazy, crazy cold. But you know, Nick, being in the hottest country in the world, we're used to it being a few degrees warmer than everyone else. So when it gets cold, we feel the cold. Yes, Arctic wind. That's the thing. When they train the SAS soldiers, they take them out to the Blue Mountains. Yes, yes. Well, well, because you have the summer holidays, have the summer off, right? We have terms, like we got 4 terms a year, and have a 2 week break in between each term, and then I have about 6.5 weeks, 7 weeks off for Christmas. So we've got holidays all the way through the year for our kids. But Jews have that big summer break. Going for the pies. Yes, get those pies. Don't burn them, Nick. Oh, Aussies love their pies. Crazy. Well, this is glitching. And I can't stay on forever. I stay on for 4 more minutes, get that full hour, and then everyone can get on with their day. So I hope everyone is good. Definitely have to have another trivia on your send. We definitely have to have another trivia, Gordon. That was really good. I enjoyed that. That was quite fun. That was something different. I haven't done that online with the trivia one before. That was really good. That's where they're doing again and again. Meat pies and some sausage rolls. Nothing wrong with that, Nick. That's the critical question. Yes. Well, yes. Yes, you got to be careful. Where is it? You got to be careful because when we say minced meat pie, people sometimes they think that's like a fruit mince, like a fruit mince pie. No, no, meat pie. Yes, Australians they, especially when it comes to pies, when it comes to the football, we're crazy over crazy. Yes, it's very nice. There's all different types. She's got the 4 and 20 ones, I think. They're the better ones. There's a few brands that are pretty good. Few brands are good. Yeah, yeah, meat pies are good. It's easy, and filling. Oh, it's gonna freeze. Oh, one bad experience I had with a pie though was down south. We were going salmon fishing. We pulled into the store early in the morning, and they'd only just made these homemade pies. So the stuff inside hadn't quite congealed yet to got the nice pie flavor. I tell you what, the name of that place that we got the pies from is called the Hollow Butt Cafe. So it's the Hollow Butt Cafe. And I don't know what the fuck he put in those pies, but I tell you what, when we got to those dunes, we was going salmon fishing. All of us was fucking behind that dune, letting it rip. So we emptied us right. So he hollowed our butt right out with these pies. I can guarantee you. So the place lived up to its standard. The Hollow Butt Cafe. They hollowed our butt right out. Oh, gee, didn't know what I had to get in these pies, boy, but it come straight through, went straight through. That's good down there, salmon fishing. It's very good down there, salmon fishing. Place called De Castano, which is the entry to the coast. Down south, just around the Albany. Just past Albany, in between Albany and Esperance. And it's like full on. Very chesty weather. You have to have your wits. And the part that we go to, that's one of the parts that was connected to Antarctica. And it's separated most of the year. Like now, you wouldn't be able to get in there now, it'll be flooded now because of the winter. Now it floods, and it's got a piece of land there. And when you go in there, Nick, it's like a whole different world. You're waiting for things to come swinging through the trees. It really is. It's like a whole different thing. And being being sand dunes and that big sand dunes, the emus there are quite tall because they've got to walk up and down a certain area. So they've evolved a bit taller than a regular emu. When you see them walking up the beach, at first you think it's 3 dinosaurs walking up the beach. And then you have a proper look, and oh my God, these are 7-foot emus, big emus. Some big bloody black snakes and fucking tiger snakes there too, my God. That was a crazy one. But it's not like that everywhere in Australia. But the places I go, you do see some pretty big snakes. But if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. There's one key rule in the Australian bush. The biggest key rule that I was taught is you just have to watch where you're stepping. When it comes to creatures, the best one to look out for is the ant. A harmless little ant. Right? Try not to step on them when you're walking around in any forest, bush, Australia, whatever country. Because then that ant will go and tell everyone else what you've been doing to it. And then the bush that finds out that you've been hurting ants, well, it'll turn against you very quickly and you'll have a very bad experience. And it's not just the smell of the ant, it's the way that the nature is. The other ants will see that. They'll go and dob on you. You might not think they work like this, but they really do. And you will have a bad experience. No, my father, he always said, look after the ants, Michael, because they'll look after you. Because they're the type of creatures in the world that go out and all those little crumbs of food that everyone leaves everywhere. Imagine if they got left everywhere and nothing ate them. How the planet would start to rot. So those ants are essential to clean up their environment. Plus the acid on ants we could use for medical wounds and that. And they used to get the acid from the ants when the baby was first born. Right? And I put it on the cloth and I rub it over the baby. Okay? Because it used to clean the baby up. It didn't hurt the baby. I used to use the antacid as some sort of mix and put it over the baby and clean the baby up once it was born. It sterilizes it. Now, antacid is a natural sterilization factor to it. So that's what they were using, like in the hospital when they wipe them down with a sterilized type when they get born. No different than using the antacid. So yeah, crazy. They don't quite do it now. Well, you might have one or two out there still doing it, but that would be seen as savage nowadays, and welfare would step in and do something about that. But that's just unfortunate. Some places they still practice that. They're allowed to, but there's modern technology. She slipped in everywhere. I like the best one. The best one I seen. Oh, was this white man took a Aboriginal man out doing a film. He says, "Oh, I'm going to show you the traditional way that we make a fire." And of course, this white man filming was thinking he's going to get the two sticks and rub together. What's he pulls out? He pulls out a big lighter and goes and lights it. And this white bloke looks at him and he turns around. He said, "Yeah, these lighters have been around in the world for 70 years, you know. There's a tradition in my family now. How we light a bush, how we light a fire with a fucking lighter." See? He was expecting the two sticks trick. He didn't expect that one. But he's right. Lighters have been around, the gas lighter's been around for more than 70 years, so it should be a tradition in most people's families that that's what they use to light a fire. Like I said, this is one of the funniest ones I've ever seen. Now you're talking about kangaroos. Yes, I have personally seen two dogs of my uncle's who chased a kangaroo over the top of the dam. And he was telling me, "Call those dogs back, call those dogs back. I don't want them going into that dam." And because he knew as soon as the roo got to the dam what the roo was up to. The roo stood 7 foot. These dogs are only 3 foot. So as soon as they got out of their depth, that roo just went up and pushed them down. and held him underwater, drowned the two of them. By the time we got up over the top, they was dead. There was two dogs floating dead, and his roo was bouncing out the other side and gone. And that was one big roo. But my uncle remembered him, and we went up there again roo hunting. And this big roo was jumping, and he shot at the roo. My uncle is a pretty good shot. He never really misses. But somehow he beat this, but this roo stopped and just looked at us. And he says, well, I'm going to shoot him now, but I don't really want him because he's scaring me because I've never had one stop like that for me before. And I don't know why he's still alive because I know I just shot him. So he shot him and, of course, shot him straight in the head. He was gone then, of course, straight away. But when we walked up, we found out why it stopped. Well, a kangaroo can't bounce if you shoot him in the tail. That's what happened. He got shot. He got a little hole in his tail, and he couldn't bounce no more. See, a kangaroo, they can't go backwards. Like an emu, they can't walk backwards. That's why you've got the kangaroo and the emu holding up the Australian emblem, because they can't walk backwards. They can't. And in the dreaming, those were the two that was besides the human who was going to look after all of nature. Didn't choose the emu because he's too crazy. The kangaroo, like you said, he's built like a man, but his paws, they're not very good at grabbing things or as dexterous as the fingers. So that's why man was chosen, because we have the more dexterity to look after the creatures and the animals and the nature. So that's why kangaroos are built like that. But yeah, they do a lot of fighting. And I don't know most people's experience with kangaroos, but kangaroos can be dangerous, very dangerous. You get a big enough one, he grab you, he can rip you right open with those boots and boot you right over there and break your ribs. It can be dangerous. Most generally, they bounce away. Most younger females and the joeys are very placid indeed. But you'll find when it's rutting season and the males are mating, they are very dangerous. They are very dangerous indeed. But generally, it's more the creepies and the crawlies and the snakes. But they don't come out everywhere. You just got to be careful. Oh no, yeah. Oh, don't worry. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. Oh, gee. I know what she doesn't like most. No, Golden. There'll be no gray hawk and no fucking snakes on the motherfucking plane, okay? I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I think, yeah, we'll put the gray hawk on the snakes on the plane scene. No, I'm not going to do that. I won't do that to you. uh, yes. Well, that's the thing. I like having fun doing that. No, I'm not going to go too overboard. Some of it's a bit silly, but it doesn't do no harm. So, I've been on the hour. And I'm going to go off soon because this keeps bloody skipping. And I look into it later when I watch my lives later, and it doesn't look good. It makes me look like a bit of an idiot. So, thank you all for coming. Oh, still skipping. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to sign off now. Snakes, bugs in the plane. I'm going off. Oh, yeah. No, if I would have done that, I would have made you break the fourth wall. I would have had you walk up to the screen. You said, no, sorry, I'm not doing that for you. I would have. See, that's how I can have fun with it. Get an adventure. It's basically our character. We could do anything. And I like doing that. I like one I've got to make. There's two people that have joined because I've got 15 people now, two. So I've got to make a short for those two joining. So that might be my project tonight if I get around to it. having the drive for creativity sometimes. Sometimes I get a real drive and I can keep going. Sometimes it's just, and you just got to stop. So I stop. Funny. Creativity now comes in bursts. But your music, Nick, oh, when your music plays, I can think of things with the beat that's going with the beat. So your music's quite good at making my imagination tick a bit. Yes, it is. It is. Yes. That's why sometimes, I take a little break, regular life, and coming out is stuff like this sometimes. Well, thank you, Gordon, thank you, Nick, thank you, Kiki guys, thank you, Tempa, thank you, Kat. Who else we got in here? I think I pretty much got this all covered. Yep. Oh, the ladies. Well, thank you guys, or ladies, for coming in. And yeah, we've done Lord's Prayer. I'll be back on live tomorrow night. I'll run some content too. And if you just go on live, I'd probably visit you there. Don't be worrying about that. I'm not going to bed quite yet. You have turned me into a bit of an owl. That's one thing too. I was sitting on the couch there before. I said, gee, last 48 hours that weekend, I probably had about 6 hours sleep all up. I feel fucking buggered. So sometimes I just like, oh, it's caught up with me. I've got to remember I'm 50 years of age. And it will catch up. Yes, you're on the last pile. Grand rising, everyone. Yeah, you should be buggered too. You should be sleeping, having pies, 1 o'clock in the morning. All right, guys. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you, girls, for coming. Thank you, ladies, for coming. You're very beautiful ladies, and I enjoy your time, and I enjoy your spirit, and I enjoy your support. And all together, we will be stronger. We got something that they don't. It's called being friends. Maybe they should try it. Maybe they try it instead of being self-centered. Okay. Okay, guys. God bless. And we will see you very soon. Thank you very much for coming. This is the Archangel Michael's chat signing off for now.